All right, we're live. Yay. Okay, everybody let us know if you can hear us and see us all right. I'm going to check on my phone. Oh, also, Meg, something that occasionally happens when I'm doing these live streams is that my screen will go green and the live stream continues though. So if I ever ask if you can hear me and see me, that is why. It's because my StreamYard is doing, it's not actually StreamYard, it's my computer that's doing something funky, so.
Okay. Okay, no problem. Hey guys, thanks for joining us.
All right, so it looks like we are live on YouTube. I'm just checking it out on my phone. But hello, everybody. It's so good to have you here. And I am so happy to be joined by my friend Meg today. Meg, thank you so much for coming on and doing some writing sprints. I am so excited. I'll turn it over to you to introduce yourself a little bit. And then we can get to saying hi to everybody in the chat.
Yeah, that sounds good. Hello, everyone. My name is Meg LaTorre. I'm the host of the YouTube channel. Oh, I hear echoing. Can you guys hear me? Okay, perfect. Hi, guys. I'm the host of the YouTube channel iWriterly, where I create videos about how to be a successful modern-day author, including traditional and self-publishing. And I have my debut novel's coming out this fall, The Cyborg Tinkerer, which is an adult space opera steampunk mashup. And yeah, I'm excited to be here today. I apologize in advance for a change in background and scenery. We were recently hit by a tropical storm. I'm staying with my parents, so that hence the different lighting and setup and all that.
And then literally just to throw a wrench in it, we were supposed to do this stream yesterday and I was like, Meg, oh my God, I didn't know, but my partner's mom's birthday is on Thursday, but it got switched to Wednesday. Can we please switch? So thank you for being so flexible during such a hectic time. But yeah, also just want to shout out really quick, the Cyborg Tinkerer looks so fab. I'm so excited for it. I cannot wait.
Thank you so much. That's very sweet. I'm very excited. November, hopefully can't get here soon enough.
Yeah. And for anybody who wants to check it out, it is linked down in the description box below. Highly recommend. The cover is super gorge.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, all right. I think we were thinking an hour to an hour and a half today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm thinking maybe we do some shorter writing sprints, but let's just see who's here. Oh, Devin's here. Devin is also from Toronto and I'm from Toronto. So that's kind of fun.
Nice.
Okay is here. So is Megan. Meg, you're here. Surprise, surprise. Nina is here. Hello, Nina. Alexis, Adventures in Fantasy. Kelly is here as well. The Right Mama too. The reprise to I'll Cover You is still pulls at the heartstrings. Oh, I think I might have missed something in the chat there. Celeste is here as well. And then everybody's saying that they can hear us. So that is great because sometimes I know I have some technical difficulties on my end. But anyway, so for anybody who has been to one of the live streams that I've done more recently, one of the things that we've done is called, and I just explained it to Meg beforehand, is called view not bombing, view boosting is what we decided to call it. So it's for basically any author tubers who want to have their video shared. So all you have to do is send me a message on Instagram. And it's basically send me a message on Instagram with a link to the video. And basically the whole idea is that if you've seen those beat the Instagram algorithm posts, it's basically like that for YouTube. So we take the video and we put the link up during the sprint so people can play it in the background, out loud, not out loud. Maybe you'll discover some new author tubers. Maybe you'll listen to a video and hear some new suggestions, or maybe you'll just play it in the background and give somebody some watch time and some views. So that is the whole idea behind view boosting. Sorry, when I originally came up with the concept, it was called view bombing. And I just we decided to get away from that term. So I don't know. We'll let you guys decide if you want to do that today. So if you want to do that, just send me your video on Instagram and we will do that. All right. So Meg, how long do you want to go for? What is your sprint time? Tell me about your ideal sprint.
I do the Pomodoro technique. So it's 20 minutes of sprinting and then 5 minutes of resting. But I feel like for live streams, it always ends up being 20 minutes of sprinting, 10 minutes of chatting, and then back and forth. But I'm really cool with whatever.
So do we want to I'm also cool with whatever. I find my ideal sprint time is 25 minutes, but that seems very long. So for the first one, at least. So does everybody want to let us know in the chat how long you want to go for the first sprint? And then maybe we can start with that.
Yeah, let us know, guys.
I'm just getting the timer up. And also I'm just like my blinds are open and they're like doing some weird light stuff right now. And it's not fun. I've got like light in my face.
Do you need to go close up? I'll hold down the fort while you're gone.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm going to close them during this point, though.
Okay.
Some more people rolling in. Natalie is here. Council of Geeks is here. That is such a cool name. I love it. Writer's Block, Alice. And then, okay, wait. Okay says, you didn't. I got Rent up and I'm building my romance playlist and now I'm crying. Oh, I love Rent. I think it was earlier today or the other day, we were talking about Rent in a live stream. Have you seen it?
Mm-mm.
You've never seen Rent?
Mm-mm. I think maybe I saw the play once when I was a kid, but I don't remember. I don't think so. Is it good? I'm assuming it's good. Everyone always talks about it.
So, I think it's so good, but we were chatting and somebody was like, oh, I haven't gotten through it. So I don't know, maybe it's not good. We shall see. But I loved it, was obsessed with it, like knew all the lyrics, all of that.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it a movie? Potentially obvious question.
It is a movie. It's a play, but they made it into a movie.
Yeah.
The reprise was the music. My kid's mother walked down the aisle to, broke me in the best way. Oh,
that's sweet.
So sweet. Great Fry is here. Hello. Okay, so people are suggesting times now. Kelly's saying 15 minutes. Megan says 20. Thomas is here as well. Hello, Thomas. Welcome. Yeah, see, okay, we've got Meg. You have to watch Rent.
Okay, I'll get on that and report back.
Yeah, at least the soundtrack. Like, oh, it's so good. You know what? Have you seen Hamilton?
No.
I also haven't seen Hamilton, but we're having a Hamilton viewing party with some people at some time. So I'm going to watch it, but I've heard that it's also a must-see.
I mean, it's on Disney Plus. So if you have Disney Plus, yeah, I feel like now's the time.
Yeah, for sure.
But I feel like, didn't everyone sing Seasons of Love in choir in high school? I feel like everyone sang that song.
Oh my God, did you sing in choir?
Yeah.
No way!
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I met my husband doing musical theater.
Pardon?
I met my husband doing musical theater.
I think I might have known that. I think we may have talked about that, but that's so fun.
Yeah. Did you sing at all in school, or is it just me?
No, I didn't. If you heard my voice, you would. No, I do not have a good voice. There is. I know some people do Authortube Karaoke. Oh my God, and people have been trying to get me to join, and I'm like I go and watch sometimes. No, I'm just saying you should do it.
No.
You're like trained.
High school trained, not actual trained.
Yeah, I think that's better than that's 100% better than me. That's so cute that you guys met doing musical theater.
Yeah. Who knew? Who knew that was a place to meet your spouse?
My partner and I met at a bar. I feel like that's not at like a student bar. We went to the same school. I feel like that's not the most romantic of stories.
Oh, I think that's so sweet. Like, did you guys just like go up to each other and start talking?
No, so we actually knew each other for like years before that, but just kind of like peripherally. But I guess that's, I suppose, when we first started hanging out after that. So, or maybe even it was at a poker night before that. Anyway, it was it was like an obscure meeting or starting.
Oh, I still think it sounds very romantic.
Well, I suppose if you had seen the bar, I think you would think otherwise. But.
Okay.
All right. So people are saying 15, 20 minutes. We've got a 15 and we've got a 20. So I'm thinking we do maybe 17.5 to get started.
Yeah.
And then also someone has a comment about Rent. So Rent is a show that you really need to see in your teens to 20s. Not that it's bad, but it can be harder to relate to if you're outside of that window. Okay. You know what? To be honest, I haven't watched it in years. So
So it was impactful right when you needed it.
Yeah, maybe. Probably. Also, people are like, yeah, rent is amazing. Also, Devin always suggests the longest times. Devin's like, let's do a 75-minute sprint.
Oh my gosh, I'd lose my focus.
One day, Devin, one day. All right, so I am going to put 17 minutes and 30 seconds on the timer because that's right smack between 15 and 20. And sorry, everybody, just in the process of sharing my screen to get that up here. All right, so pens at the ready, everybody, and we are going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Happy writing. All right, everybody, that is time. How'd it go?
Good, good. How'd it go for you?
Good. I got about, well, I'm working on, sorry, something just like flew into my room and it freaked me out for a second. It's just like a sock. That was so scary. I'm actually working on a work project. I know I told you that earlier. So I got about 300, well, I netted 300 words, but I deleted a whole bunch. So it might have been more than that, which is good. Yeah, how are you? We didn't even talk about what you're working on.
Yeah, I'm working on the listening to the audiobook of the Cyborg Tinkerer. I have the narrator who did it and recorded everything. So I'm like listening through. I probably listened to 10 minutes? Yeah, 10 minutes. It took me a while to find where I left off. So I listened to about 10 minutes, wrote some notes down. So it was good.
How far are you in so far?
I'm at chapter 25, and I think there's 42 chapters. So more than halfway, not as far as I want to be, though.
Nice. You're making progress. Yeah. It's like, I think on ACX, they say like for every finished hour, it takes like 1.1 hours to review. And I'm like, that's a lie.
It's more than that. It's totally more than that. Because if you think about it, I don't know how your narrator received feedback, but like I would listen to something. If there's something wrong, I pause it. I have to go back, and you can't go back just 5 seconds. Like for ACX, it like does that weird skipping thing, which is stupid.
Because the bar is like this small, and you can't like see where exactly it.
Yeah. So then you go back, and then you have to find where that issue started. So then I can do the timestamp for my narrator, and then write down the sentence and blah blah blah. So yeah, I feel like 20 minutes of it for a chapter takes me like 40 minutes.
Yeah, I was also just like, sometimes like as soon as I start zoning out, like, because sometimes I don't know, I'm not I'm not really an audiobook listener. I think they're super cool and I have listened to them. But I can zone out really quickly. And so like if I started zoning out, I'd be like, okay, let me like backtrack and try and get to the point where I start.
That's gonna be tough when reviewing audiobooks if you're not like an audiobook listener.
Do you like mostly listen to audiobooks, or do you like?
I would say it's probably even between audiobooks and ebooks. I really don't read physical books, which I know is like a weird thing for people on YouTube to say. So 50-50.
I still love, I'm like a paperback gal. I love the having a physical book. And I've read ebooks and I've listened to audiobooks, but like, give me a paperback any day. And yeah.
There's definitely something magical about holding a book, the smell and the feel and all that. But
yeah, the smell. Although I will say books nowadays don't smell as much as they used to.
They don't. And I wonder if it's like the print on demand, like materials is different than whatever was in the olden days.
Yeah, like because they still kind of smell, but just not as much.
Yeah, it smells more like just kind of like ink. It doesn't have like the book smell. It's just kind of like ink.
Yeah. I haven't like acknowledged that I really noticed that until today, but it's true. They don't really have that smell anymore.
Let's work on that.
Oh my gosh. Okay. There's so many comments. Everybody's letting us know how they did. That is awesome. Also, everybody is just ranting about how much they love Rent. So Meg.
All right, guys, we'll get on it.
The Right Mama still screams the soundtrack in their car. Me too. All right, so I'm just gonna, more Rent love. Council of Geeks says school chorus peeps represent. I think you've got a fellow chorus person. I just like couldn't sing and still can't sing, so that's why.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. I mean, I'm sure you did other fun things or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I do sing. It's just like I can't,
I gotcha.
And I think everybody's rallying behind you doing Authortube Karaoke next.
You guys are so funny.
It's super fun. People are super talented. It's like crazy to just Like some people are so multi-talented, and I'm like, wow, this is amazing.
Yeah. I found, at least on the retreat when we talked, we did what was that singing thing the one night where we did, was it
We were
karaoke or
literally just singing Disney songs. Yeah.
I mean, you could tell even in that group thing, there was like, wow, there's a couple of like real good singers in here.
Oh yeah. There are definitely some like real good singers, and like we're singing The Lion King, and I'm like doing Zazu's stupid voice. Everybody's singing so beautifully, and I'm like I have to imitate Zazu perfectly.
I think meanwhile I was falling asleep on the sofa because I like go to bed at like 8:30.
It was late. Oh, that was fun though. I love sing-alongs.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah. I also like, yeah, The Lion King, I just can't wait to be king. Mainly, I'm obsessed with Elton John.
Okay.
And Elton John did the Lion King soundtrack, so yeah, it's a whole thing. Okay, Authortube Karaoke is next Thursday. My partner and I went, oh, this is fun. Fun stories about how people met. Partner and I met while playing World of Warcraft.
I love that. That's such
awesome.
A cool story.
That's awesome. Oh, so fun. Oh, so this is Rent. Okay, so Adventures in Fantasy and OK said, I also found Rent to be really important to those of us who were discovering were part of the LGBT community. But yeah, teens and young adult really resonated with it. And then OK says, Rent helped me come to terms with my sexuality. Damn you, Idina Menzel and Adam Pascal. I didn't realize it was Idina Menzel.
No idea.
I've seen it so many times and I had no clue. Okay, Shelby is here. Everybody's still talking about Authortube Karaoke. Morgan is here. Jacqueline is here. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Okay, Adventures in Fantasy got 192 words in my second draft. That is awesome. Kelly says, no words, but read a book. To my 1-year-old, I'll take that tiny victory since she actually sat through the whole time.
Oh,
that's awesome.
What a special age. Enjoy it.
Meg, how old is your son now?
He's 3.5. Oh my God. He's Mr. Independent at this point. He's a cutie pie. I love this age too. They're all good ages.
I'm such a sucker for toddlers. Toddlers are like so cute. Like, and he's like between toddler and kid now, I guess. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's talking, but it's it's still kind of like high squeaky voice and still not 100% sure what he's saying, but he's very excited about what he's saying.
That's so cute. Oh, I love it. That's so cute. All right, everybody, let us know in the comments how long you want to go for the next sprint. Devin did chores that last sprint. Alexa's got 2 pages. Nina filmed an update for the vlog I'm planning to do during August and started transferring files from my phone to my laptop. That's nice. Awesome. That takes a long time.
I know. I hate doing it.
Moving and all that stuff takes forever.
Yep.
Writer's block. I'm binge watching Bates Motel and writing while not counting words. It's difficult not to count words. Okay. Bates Motel I started, and then I was like, this is creepy. I don't know. Have you started it?
Mm-mm. Is it a show?
Yeah, it's about oh my God. Norman Bates, is that his name? Oh my God, what's the horror? Yeah, it's a show. Anyway, I'm forgetting what it's about, but it's like it's creepy. It was really good, but it was creepy. Celeste is working on editing a promotional video for our college choir. Oh, no way. Everybody's all about the choirs today. That's so fun. Megan worked on the outline for my new story. I'm trying to figure out what order everything happens. Yep, fair. Are you an outliner or a pantser?
Sort of both. I will outline the plot, but I pants the characters. How about you?
Interesting. I've never heard someone describe it that way. I would say I'm a pantser and then a plotter, if that makes sense. So I will have a general idea of the story and mostly the ending, and it'll be all in my head, and then I'll fast draft, and then I'll outline, and then I'll redraft.
Okay.
So this is a new thing that I've developed, and I really like it. So I fast draft, and my fast draft is normally super short, and like normally not, most of it doesn't get used again. And then I redraft, and yeah.
It sounds like basically you're writing like a very long outline.
Pretty much. And like it's filled with like insert this here, like figure out this here. So it's like, yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Nice, nice.
Natalie's working on her upcoming editing and upcoming publication, Stolen Truth. That is awesome. Anna is here. Hello, Anna. The Right Mama says Phil Collins and Tarzan. I sing Tarzan every night.
Yes, my son loves it too.
Adina was Maureen? Zara, you're blowing my mind. This is in Rent. I did not know that. I did not know that. Meg, you have to watch Rent.
Officially.
Oh, Natalie said there's going to be a book based on how my partner and I met in the future. That's awesome.
Oh.
The Right Mama says, my girls are 2.5 and this stage is kicking my butt.
Yes, it's a tiring age.
All right, so people are coming in with their time suggestions. So 25 minutes, 23. Devin says 3/8 of an hour. I like it. 25. Psycho. I ordered my next writing craft book to review. Just posted my first ever book review this morning on The Anatomy of Prose by Sasha Black. Cool.
I love that book. It's so good.
I haven't read it. I should. I love the cover. The cover is super nice.
Yeah, it's amazing. I got an art copy of the book, and it's just so detailed. I really highly recommend it.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks really nice, and yeah, I definitely want to give it a shot. Also, I'm just seeing Psycho, and Zara was saying it's about Norman Bates, the origin story of the killer in Hitchcock's Psycho. So that's what it was. Psycho.
Oh, okay. Like, not my cup of tea.
My kid is almost 9, so more often than not, she finds me weird or annoying.
Oh no, I'm nervous for that phase.
Oh, I'm sure it's just because they're like, I don't know, super curious. And yeah, I also, though, I feel like everyone kind of goes through that phase. I went through a phase where I was like, oh,
like, Mom, Dad.
Exactly. All right, so we've got some like 25, 23-ish minutes, 3/8 of an hour. Devin, I wish I had the mental capacity to do math right now, but I just don't. So, so Meg, I'll let you be the deciding factor. What do you want to do for this sprint?
Let's see. I saw a couple of votes for 25 minutes and a couple of votes around there. Let's just do 25.
Perfect. All right, so I've got 25 on the timer. And guys, some people did message me about the view boosting. And sorry, I hesitate every single time I said that. So for anybody who doesn't know what view boosting is, basically on my writing sprints, sometimes we take people's videos, I'll post them in the chat, and it's basically to beat the YouTube algorithm. So everybody clicks on that link and opens up the video, and it just lets it play in the background, whether it's out loud, whether it is on silent, to give that video a view boost or a watch time boost, whatever it may be. So some people have sent me their videos, so I am going to put one up. Just a disclaimer, I have not watched these videos before. I do not know their contents, but I trust you folks are going to send me nice, wholesome content. Zara, how is that disclaimer versus my old one? You're still here. Meg, I did a disclaimer before and it was like the worst. So this video is from Megan. I'm going to post it and pin it in the chat. So everybody, if you want to open it up, it's also a fun new way to find other author tubers. So I'm going to post that here. It's just taking a second, a very long second.
It's on YouTube, yeah.
Perfect. All right, so we are going to get started on this 25-minute sprint. Pens at the ready, everybody, and we are going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Happy writing. All right, everybody, that is time. Meg, how'd it go?
Oh. Sorry, I muted myself, so I had to unmute it. It went good. I finished one chapter and I started the next. So how about you? How'd it go?
Good. I sent an important email that was missing something again for work. It was missing something, but I don't know why my YouTube volume is all of a sudden on. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, but I sent an important email that had like 90% of what it needed to have in it. The last thing I have to get to them tomorrow, but then after that, I wrote about 160 words. So
nice.
Yeah. It's like too bad work's consuming my evening a little bit, but a lot of my work, I'm very fortunate, is writing. So like article writing and stuff like that. So a little bit in a different sphere, but that's like really fun for me, I guess. So I enjoy doing it.
Nice. If you want to share, what kind of writing do you do?
So right now I'm working actually on a program document. So this is not typically the writing that I would work on, but I do a lot of article writing. So it gets published in different online publications and such, really from like a communications perspective. So I work in sustainability, but I used to do very technical stuff, and I've kind of transitioned to more of a communications type role. So it's kind of my two passions, because like my educational background is in environment and sustainability. And now I get to do like communications and content creation. So I do a lot of like social media and stuff like that. So that's really fun.
Nice. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's like a lot different from what I used to be doing, which was like very technical and like health and safety and risk and environment and all of that. And it was just really intense. So it's fun. But I am like, it is a little bit all consuming sometimes.
I hear you.
Yeah. So anyway, I saw there was some really fun stuff going on in the chat. Did you catch on to that?
No, I missed it, but I'm seeing a lot of chit chat.
Yeah, I think Laura was sharing. Laura was like doing some writing in the chat. It looks so good. It looks so fun. Also, I just want to. So the behind the view boosting, I had a disclaimer that I said the first time that we did view boosting, and I was basically saying words that YouTube doesn't like in my disclaimer. I was like, please don't send me this, and this, like, you know. And so I realized at the end of my full day long live stream that I was like saying things that the YouTube algorithm might not like. And so Zara helped me out with a new disclaimer. So I'm glad that Zara likes the new one.
Nice. Yeah, you do have to be careful.
Yeah, YouTube's very particular about like, sometimes it's not even swear words. It's just like, there's some words YouTube doesn't like. So
flipped. Like flipped is a word that I got flagged on before my channel got like temporarily this is a long time ago at this point, but I had said something like flipped through the pages and they thought it was like a pseudo cursing thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so curious. And then sometimes you have to wonder like how some like I watch some like major YouTube channels with like millions of followers, and they do the most, like, not only say the most ridiculous stuff, but also do the most ridiculous stuff. And I'm like, I don't understand how you get flagged for flipped. And like, anyway, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe at some point YouTube makes I don't know, exceptions for the bigger channels because they bring in the audience.
True, the bigger channels that like, I mean, Meg, your channel is massive. But
you're sweet, thank you. But I mean, in terms of like the big channels, like the millions of subscribers, I imagine they get a pass on some things.
Yeah, I'm sure they must, because they are, I guess, like the big guys that keep the people on the platform, I suppose.
Yeah.
You should just start like dropping swear words left, right, and center and see what YouTube does.
So true story. I think it's like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I have a video about how to write sex scenes coming out, and I'm really interested to see how YouTube handles this
Oh my God, I'm
new
so
content.
Yeah. I actually have to catch up on your videos. I really wanted to watch the grammar one that came out today.
Yeah, or yesterday. It came out yesterday.
Okay, so yesterday, because I was like, grammar is my worst enemy, so excited. Also, the video that you just made, the unboxing video, was so precious.
Thank you.
Oh, it was just so precious. I loved it.
Thank you. I wondered if I was going to cry, and I totally did.
Oh, dude, I've cried on camera like at least 3 times. Like just nonsense. I was going to say non-book related things, but it's not even that. It was like just nonsense. But I've also cried because of my book. So
yeah, I feel like I watched one of your vlogs where you were like stressed about something, like something wasn't going right, and then maybe you had cried at one point. It was like a late night thing. I was like, girl, I feel you. I always get most upset right before bed, you know?
Yeah, I think it was okay, so that might have been, I like stayed up super, super late doing a 10K, and then the next morning I was like crying at a song because I was just like,
maybe that was it.
That was, I mean, maybe there was another one too. There's multiple instances of me crying, so.
Nothing wrong with crying.
Nothing wrong. It feels so good sometimes.
Oh yeah, get it out.
Yeah, feels so good. Okay. Oh, I converted Devin's time, and it was a reasonable suggestion.
Nice.
Hudson is here. Renata is here as well. Okay, but so this is what I was talking about. Laura wrote like 2 really epic chats. In the depths of the chat rose a quiet warrior. He was an introvert, yet his sword of silence sliced through his nemesis, writer's block, without so much as a snag. His cloak of prose draped him in powers only imagined by the most crafty of minds. Bearing his shield of sensitivity, he fought back the hordes of imposter syndrome, deftly carving his way to a prophesized victory.
Hey!
And then there was a little chit chat back and forth. Laura was just having some fun. Renata said, it's really good. I love it so much. It was so great. Wait, I definitely start feeling like an introverted warrior of words every time I enter a live. Oh, okay. I guess there's, yeah, I remember my first live stream that I went to, like in the chat, I was super intimidated to like put anything in the comments. I was like, oh, what do I do? What do I say?
I know. I'm still intimidated when I go to like live streams and I'm not like speaking in. I'm always like, hey.
Yeah.
And then they're like, ah.
Yeah, it's like, how do I jump in? Where do I jump in? Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I think we just turned the AC on in here because it's all of a sudden so much cooler, and I'm so happy.
No.
Renata's just saying good luck with work to Laura. Also, Renata, please correct me if I'm not saying your name correctly. Amara's here. Hello, everybody. Oh, everybody's just letting us know how they did. Everybody, please let us know how it went. Meg, I know we wanted to do like an hour and a half. Do we want to do like a really quick, like 10-minute sprint to end things off?
That works for me.
Awesome. So I think, guys, we're going to end things off with a 10-minute sprint, but just go through like what you guys did on this last one. So 785 words. That's a lot of words. I don't know. I think my record for like a 25-minute sprint was like 800 and something. One day I'll break
Nice. Nice.
You're at I guess you can't really like go super fast with what you're doing now.
No. It's like, I did 10 minutes of an audiobook.
Yeah. Megan worked on writing her first chapter, got about 100 more words, also got 8 new views on my YouTube video that you shared. Oh, yay. Okay, so the view boosting work. That's so fun. Sometimes they take a little bit to come in too. Yeah, so for anybody who doesn't know, we boost videos and it's just a good time. Shelby got a few pages of editing done, which is awesome. Alexis got a page and a half. It's amazing. Ooh, I'm going to try and pronounce this name. Lujan? Lou Jane. Let me know if I'm anywhere close. I really hate mispronouncing people's names, so please let me know how to pronounce it because I want to get it right. Joined 5 minutes ago and was able to write 146 words. That's a lot of words in 5 minutes. Sometimes, do you write at a pretty steady pace, Meg, or do you, like, I fluctuate greatly. I can sometimes write like 2,000 words an hour, and then sometimes I write like 300.
I usually do the 20-minute sprints, and I would say I'm pretty consistent. So when I write, I actually do usually do sprints. And so it's 20 minutes, 5 minutes of rest. And I would say I average my lower end 300 and change, upper end maybe 800 for 20 minutes. And it's usually pretty consistent in there. Yeah, and I think maybe I'll pause longer between them if I get stuck and I need to plan where I'm going to next. How about you? What is your average?
It's all over the place. That's so interesting. Okay, so you only do sprints then.
I used to just be like, I have 2 hours until the baby gets up, and I'll just write. And then I would like accomplish what I would in 2 writing sprints, you know? So I found that like if I tell myself I'm going to do 20 minutes of writing sprints, then I'm actually writing versus doing like author platform related stuff, you know, answering an email or making a little image on Canva and scheduling social media posts. It's so easy to get distracted. So I found that writing sprints keep me focused.
That's so interesting you say that, because I think I used to be convinced writing sprints did not work for me. I was like, not for me. I like to sit down for 8 hours straight and write. But I find, and you just like kind of hit the nail on the head there, they help with focus. Like when you can't focus because there's so much other stuff going on, they really make you say like, this is the dedicated time for it, and then I'm going to have my break. Like,
yep. And I found that, I don't know if this is the same for you. I listened to one of Brandon Sanderson's YouTube videos, and he had mentioned this. I was like, oh my gosh, it's not just me. But I find that like when I start writing, I do a couple of sprints. I'm like kind of into it and I'm kind of focused. But then all of a sudden you get into the zone. And then it's like the words are just flowing. And then you have to keep going for as long as you can until then it's like your brain stops. And then the zone stops. And then it's like that you're out of the zone for a bit. But you have to like build up to get to the flow. And then I don't know if that ever happens to you.
Totally. So I think my experience is a little different, but the zone is a real thing, like 100%. Like I have to, like when I do my really long writing days, like I used to just go to the library near my place and write at the library. I really enjoyed doing that. And then I'd like take a break for lunch at the cafe next door. It was super fun.
Nice.
But it would take me like 20 minutes-ish, maybe a little bit longer, maybe even a half hour, 40 minutes if it was a slower day to get in the zone. But once I hit the zone, I would just write.
Yes.
And like time would pass by and I wouldn't even notice. And then I'd have to then I'd get thirsty or like have to pee or something. And I'd be like, no, I can't stop. And then as soon as you do, you kind of get pulled out of it a little bit. Anyway, the zone is a real thing. Oh no, Meg, I think we might have, am I frozen? Oh, wait. Can you guys hear me still? Can everybody hear me still? Let me check on the sprint on my phone because I think we might have just had an issue. Everybody let me know in the chat. Everybody let me know in the chat. Oh, Wi-Fi is down. Okay, 1 second, everybody. 1 second. Okay, so what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to start the next sprint. And, oh, Meg's back. There we go. I was just texting you and I was like, oh, we'll just start the next sprint and then you can hop back in during the next sprint. But yeah.
Sorry.
Oh,
Wi-Fi.
Dude, my Wi-Fi has been like, it's when Phil games and when I stream at the same time, even though we have super fast Wi-Fi, it's just still can't really handle it sometimes.
Yeah, I have when I'm home, I'm at my parents' house presently, but I usually use a wired internet, and that works great. But if I try to use my Wi-Fi, no go. I was kicked out.
All right. Well, I mean, let's start the last sprint because I don't want to take too long, and then we can sign off. So we're just going to do a really quick, maybe even let's do a 5-minute sprint just to end things off. I know that's super short, but I want to I want to make sure that we can finish off in an hour and a half. So we'll do that. Okay, I've got 5 minutes on the timer. All right, Meg, I'm so sorry. What am I doing?
It's all good.
I was like, StreamYard sometimes, StreamYard.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We've got 5 minutes on the clock. Pens at the ready, everybody, and we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to post a video to View Boost in the chat. 5 minutes goes by so quickly.
All right.
It just goes. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, it was super quick.
I know. I think by the time I like posted the video and like, I think, oh, it says I wrote 300 words, but that's because I copy and pasted something to keep the formatting. So I probably wrote maybe like 20. All right, how did everybody else do in that last 5-minute sprint? Let us know. I just want to publicly apologize to Devin for not doing the 3/8 of an hour sprint. I owe you. It will happen at some point. All right, though, I think, that's the end of our sprints this evening. Meg, do you want to sign off, promote whatever you want to promote? Thank you so much for coming. It is always so much fun having people to sprint with.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. For those who are watching, if you guys like adult space opera, steampunk with a heavy romantic subplot, The Cyborg Tinker comes out this fall, November 17th, 2020. I guess not everyone is fall seasons and stuff like the East Coast and the United States, but yeah, November 17th. I currently have a pre-order giveaway, so if you pre-order and then fill out the pre-order giveaway form, you'll be entered to win one of a bunch of prizes. So lots of cool stuff. And then, of course, I make YouTube videos over at iWriterly.
Link down below, but I'm sure everybody's already subscribed to your channel. So awesome. Well, again, thank you so much, Meg. Thank you, everybody, for coming to write with us. It's always so much fun, not only to have a guest on, but to have everybody here in the audience. And it is always so appreciated. And I'm glad you all came tonight. So thanks so much. Bye, everyone.
Bye.